What is Mothman? November 12th, 1966. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Two couples witnessed a giant winged creature standing before their vehicle. They described the entity to a local newspaper, the Point Pleasant Register, as being roughly 7 feet tall, having bright red eyes, a wingspan of 10 feet, and that it appeared to avoid the headlights of the car. One of the men, Roger Scarberry, said if he had been the only witness, he would have written the encounter off as a hallucination, but all 4 people in the car saw the monster. The creatures also said to have been following the vehicle at speeds of roughly 100 miles per hour, chasing them to the city limits. 3 days earlier, on November 12th, in Clendenin, West Virginia, 5 grave diggers were working in a cemetery when they witnessed a humanoid being soaring overhead. In the 3 days after the Point Pleasant sighting, 8 more were reported by the Gettysburg Times. 2 volunteer firefighters described seeing a giant bird with 2 red eyes. In Salem, West Virginia, local Merle Partridge saw a strange pattern appear on his television and heard a high-pitched noise from outside. He grabbed his shotgun and headed outside to see his dog follow strange circular red lights, never to be seen again. The next day, Partridge went out looking for his 4-legged friend by following his tracks. When he reached where the red lights were emanating from, the tracks went into a circle but led nowhere. Now, interestingly, the 2 couples that saw the creature reported a dead dog on the side of the road, only for it to disappear less than an hour later. After 1 full year of sightings, the Mothman's death toll rise much higher than one canine companion. On December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, resulting in 46 deaths. Following this, the number of sightings of the bipedal bug beast took a nosedive. This has led to speculation that the Mothman had some link to the tragedy. However, the Mothman would return to be sighted preceding other disasters. In the Soviet Union, a man-like bird with red eyes was sighted in the Chernobyl area before the explosion. 40 years after the initial bridge collapse, he was again spotted at the I-35W bridge collapse in Minnesota. In 2009, before the swine flu outbreak in Mexico, and even a week before the September 11th attacks. Mothman is an extremely different kind of animal from what I've covered thus far. He is not a creature that survived extinction or some new undiscovered flesh and blood animal. He is most likely some form of paranormal entity. There is no scientifically accepted flying animal with arms, leading me to believe he is in some way not from our world. The fact that the monster stopped chasing the couple's vehicle when they reached city limits seems to suggest that he is somehow bound to the mysterious town of Point Pleasant. But then why has he been spotted all over the world? Could there be more than one of these winged warners of wanted wreckage? But perhaps most importantly, does the Mothman predict tragedies or cause them?